Mission 1 High Speed Rain. Welcome to Marseille. Today, you'll be operating this high-speed service to Avignon via Aix-en-Provence. Climb aboard to get started. So hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome to Dovetail Games Train Sim World 2. Today, doing our first scenario in the all-new LGV Méditerranée add-on. And yeah, first we'll chance to see what the actual route gives us in terms of actual, well, modular running. So we'll set train up, we'll get ourselves prepared for departure, and then we'll get ourselves into a bit more detail in regards to train operation. So first things first, service attention cancel button, which is down on the side. Set the master switch to active. Try and remember myself from the tutorial we did earlier. Set the pantograph sector to normal, so that comes to the end position. Circuit breaker on. That comes up, so we can now rearm the circuit breaker. Before departing, unlock the doors and allow passengers to board. So left-hand doors we can open. While we're here, we shall also set up the safety systems, so KVB and TVM comes on. Acknowledge and clear the lights. We will set the wipes up to a wipe interval of 40. There we go, that's much clearer. Set the train up as well, so we'll have you in manual. Well, hang on, forward first, set you to manual mode. We'll have the train in automatic later on. We're on the LGV setup, the kind vitesse. As it's raining, you have reduced visibility, but the TVM 430 cab system will guide us safely. Follow it according to training, and we'll have a good run. So TVM system is this in the middle here. That's the in-cab signalling and speed sets up. So as we carry on, that will give us the displays there. Right, time to get going. Set doors to locked. Also spot another train coming onto the platform over there. TGV service now coming into its terminus. So the doors are locked. 2 links from the guard. Auto brakes to release. Release 5 bars. And apply power to get moving. Perfect. So, first thing, up to 30 km per hour. Got to be very careful in terms of acceleration and braking today, because the track is, well, going to be rather wet, rather slippery today. Therefore, we don't want to be getting ourselves into too much of a uncontrollable setup or uncontrollable run too early on. Providing we'll be stopping at actually, we're not. Hang on, go via location. No, so actually, we're not stopping at Aix-en-Provence. So it's going to actually be a full fast service straight to Avignon, which would be rather good. And I believe it's a 10 car set, yes, a 10 car set, single consist. Yeah, nice and simple, full steam ahead, right to our destination. But, like I say, I've already done like our initial first look at this in terms of the, what's it called, the live show I did a couple of days ago. First one at scenario, see how we can, I guess, push trains to its limits. But first things first, relatively standard run from one end of the line to the other. Couple of moments, speed will jump up to 60. Go. We have the depot to our left there, where TGV trains are stored for the night. I've got to say, the 200 series train really is a spectacular spectacular build. Very, whoops, too fast there. Thank you, safety beeping system. That's better. Yeah, so it's a very spectacular train, very modern, very well built. So I believe it's 1998 to 2012 these units were constructed. And compared to the trains that I drive, so don't forget I'm a volunteer at a railway, recently going through driver training, hopefully be passenger driving very soon. But yeah, I mean this has a top speed of 320 kilometers per hour. As I drive, I'm supposed to do 8 miles per hour, so it's about 12-13 kilometers, so this thing goes about 20 times faster. No, 200 times faster. Just to give you a sense of scale. It's crazy, crazy fast, these things. And even trains depart directly. It's a 50 train to get going. Get all the basic safe setup, all that from the get-go. Once done the basics, it's not a difficult train to drive this. Not difficult by any means. And even the safe system is active. It's kind of similar to AFB. Not AFB, AFB is the automated speed. It's kind of similar to the German PZB setup in regards to actually following speed limits, keeping speed limits. But it gives you a bit more leeway in regards to speeds going. So you get like a 10 kilometer plus minus in certain stretches. Getting close to the power change location now, so get ready for that in a couple of moments. Yeah, similar to the German setup in terms of safe systems, but a lot more leeway to work around. Do 140 is the limit here. 3 kilometers increases to 160. Come the other way. And yeah, hopefully things start to clear up later on, given that this is a dynamic weather scenario. So right now it's low visibility, lots of rain. Touch wood, things clear up later on for us. So we'll see how that proceeds later on. So we're about to enter the tunnel in the Marseille. And that on the left hand side for a black board, which is where we need to cut the circuit and load the pantographs. It's on the other side of this tunnel. So we turn on the desk lights, there we go. Yeah, you can turn on the cab light if you want to, but in reality you should never use anything more than the desk light in terms of cab lighting. At the end of the day, with full cab lighting, what we're doing is creating more light in the cabin than outside, which creates glare on the windshield. So you're basically blind on the outside, can't see anything outside, and different lighting levels just cause this eye strain for the driver. So best use desk lights. Right, so this is the section now. That right there is the power board. So cut the circuit breaker, load the pantograph, reopen that, switch utes from DC to LGV, the current Vitesse. And now, what we're waiting for is inside this tunnel, there'll be 2 beeps. There'll be 2 beeps. The second one will reactivate the power sensor. The first one is the speed limiter to 160, so it's now going to move over to automatic control. And any moment now, there we go. Right, so pantograph up again, wait for the lights to appear, re-arm circuit breaker, throttle forward. So we're up to 300 now, so increase speed selected to 300 kilometers per hour. Yes. It's fine, that's fine. Everything looking fine. So very shortly, we'll leave the tunnel, increase speed, and there you go. So going via location, Exel province, therefore no need to slow down, no need to stop next station. Quite an interesting history, TGV. So the TGV German high-speed train network, it's a relatively new one in terms of high-speed operation, but I believe it's the first true high-speed network in continental Europe. I mean, of course you've got like the UK HSTs, which go up to 125 miles per hour, so 160 kilometres, but 140 miles, 200 kilometres these days is true high speed. And so I want to say 1976, 1978. It's probably wrong with that in terms of when TGV started operation. I know that the German ICE was early 90s, I believe. Built in the 80s, started early 90s. And so TGV was the first true European high-speed service. Although it did come out of a few delays. Didn't come out of any issues regarding some platform constructors not getting the memo regarding the actual platform specifics. So while in and around the Paris area, platforms were all standardised, so standardised height, standardised length, outside, platforms were built to the local specifics, and as a result, some platforms were too high, some platforms were too low, some were really long, some were really short, and therefore they actually had to spend a couple of months actually rebuilding half of the stations that were already new for the TGV because they were built wrong. So a few delays in regards to actually getting this line running, but once they'd smoothed out all the nooks and crannies and got everything standardised, it has pretty much revolutionised European rail travel from start to finish. I mean, a lot of the future networks have been based on the TGV in regards to line setup, locomotive and all that. It now creates... It now forms part of the greater European high-speed rail network, so that's connected to the IC in Germany, it's connected to Eurostar and HS1 in the UK. You've got lines out into Italy as well in terms of high-speed operation, reaching out to Poland now. Poland have got the Pendolino services going on. So it has formed as the backbone of a lot of European high-speed networks. There you go, that's to our left now. Passing through. It really is a train, well, it really is a line that really has travel. So this is a second generation TGV, I believe, the Series 200s units. And these are double-decker setups, so duplex and decker setup. Yeah, Series 200 I think is the second generation of TGV. I think we replaced the former 100 series back in the 1990s. Couple of moments, I'm expecting the speed limits to increase now to 320, which is the top speed of the line, top speed of the trains. But I believe trains actually go faster than that. Line speed is 320 kilometers per hour. A couple of years ago, I think 2005, 2006, they did a testing run on these trains. So they basically left it in full throttle and see how fast they can push it. And I think it was about 540 kilometers they got it to go to before slowing it down again. They managed to push it very, very high, well beyond any train limit here in Europe. And the whole point of high-speed rail in Europe was to try and get something comparable to the Japanese high-speed network, the Shinkansen, the new main line. So, yeah, Japanese Shinkansen, which was the first high-speed train network in the world. Then the French copied it, expanded it towards Germany, Italy, Poland and the UK. And it's now kind of just slowly growing, slowly expanding as different networks connect and detach. So here in the UK, I mean, let's see, we've got HS1 as our first true high-speed network, 140 miles per hour on the southeastern high speed. And then you've also got the HS2 network, which is currently... still a lot of unknowns around HS2, to be fair. They've started digging tunnels, they've started putting together the P-way, and the routing and all that. The only thing they haven't, they've even given out train contracts as well. You know what, Rollins will use it. The only thing they haven't done yet is actually start placing the track for the lines, so I'm sure that'll be a couple of years behind schedule, but in its current set, it doesn't look like it'll be cancelled anytime soon. Government are pushing for it. HS2 looks like it will happen regardless of any process that comes through it. So far, so good for us. Again, absolutely love this train. It looks like it handles where it drives. I do adore this thing. Absolutely adore it. I'm sure when I was younger as well. When I was maybe 6, 7 years old. I'm sure I had a toy of this train as well. In the original orange SNCF livery. I remember picking up at a... I'm sure it's like... is it a railway? Like a gift shop at a railway. It was one in Staffordshire. It was a miniature railway. I believe it's like in some Manor Park woodland area. I've got a photo somewhere of me and my brother sitting on a bench outside the platform. Yeah, it's like a Manor Park wood area between Telford and Penkridge. You get there, and there's like a large wooden climbing frame next to it as well. I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember exactly where it was, but I'm sure if I did a free search I could find it. But I'm sure I had a toy on these trains. Long gone. But underneath is like a little slidey key which you can open the doors inside of like a sticker of a driver inside of it. Very fun little toy. But yeah, I think that was probably my first real interaction with a TGV, apart from old National Geographic documentaries about this thing as well. But I will say, riding high speed in France is certainly something on my 320 perfect. Certainly on my list of things that I'd like to do in the future. Well, to be fair, I've already done it. I have ridden Eurostar to Paris from London, so I have ridden high speed here in France. I was on the E320 Eurostar set, but I wanted like true high speed, like a proper TGV or Tully's service. 320 kilometers per hour. Crazy distance to cover. It's like short period of time. I mean, what? 30 minutes from Marseille to Avignon. 90 kilometers in 30 minutes. That's crazy speed. That 30 years ago, trains like that, thing of the future. And when you look at monorails and the other one, the magnetic rail, I can't remember the name of right now. It's going to annoy me now. When you look at some of the future railway setups that are coming into fruition, this is child's play. Trains up to 600, 900 kilometers per hour. They're not looking too far away. Maglev, that's it, maglev style trains. When you look at the Japanese maglev testing track, the speed they're putting on that right now is immense. They go so fast, in fact, the train's no longer on the ground. It actually floats, hovers slightly above the ground, shoots from one side to the other. Because it's hovering over the ground, no bumps, no little dips, no nothing like that. The train just glides across. It's crazy. I mean, I've always been a train person. I like planes, I like buses, but trains for me have always been just the fun mode of transport. Like I say, I love planes, I love buses. I'll happily get on them, no problem. There's something about trains, the simplicity of it, that I just absolutely adore. With flying, you're managing speed, you're managing altitude, managing all of that. With a bus, you're on a road, same as driving a car, you've got to manage your speed, you've got to manage your traffic. But on the train, it's something different. It's just forwards and backwards. All you got to do is maintain when to slow down and stop. And thanks to in-cab signalling, I don't even need to think about that anymore. The train does it for me already. So all we got to do, listen out for the beep, slow down, and we're ready. There's a simplicity of trains that I absolutely adore. Just under 35 kilometers to go now. 10.5 minutes to our next stop. The map should be about 2/3 of the way there. Yeah, just under 2/3 of the way. The track has massively straightened out, and therefore does need us to go a lot faster. train. In fact, both of us there travelling at 320 km an hour. So the passing speed of both our trains, 640 km per hour. Both trains coming together. I would not want to be standing between the two. The turbulence from that would be immense. Right, a couple of minutes. Probably something that's slowing down as we approach the next station. Regards to timing, I think we're pretty much on time right now. Nothing too much to worry about. Trains are 320, no problem. While wet, hasn't caused any problems. We're not aquaplaning, we're not wheel slipping. So far, so good. Got plenty of patch on the rail. Like I say, travelling so much faster than the railways that I'm used to in regards to actually operating miniature volunteer railways. But at the end of the day, the operation of any train is very similar. You've got a throttle, you've got a brake. Sometimes they're separate, sometimes they're combined, the master controller. What you do is just time all right. I mean, in terms of worldwide high-speed rail, so we've got the Japanese Shinkansen, we've got the European network of high-speed, so TGV IC High-Speed 1. I know the Chinese have their own high-speed network as well, that's slowly expanding. Pretty much a one-to-one copy of the Japanese Shinkansen. I think that's really it in terms of true high-speed services. You've got America trying to speed up the Acceler Express. They've managed to get one service up to 140 miles per hour, so they've actually managed to get there eventually. But American high-speed network's still pretty much non-existent at this stage. I can't really think of any in the South American continents. North Africa. And again, Australia, they have got the XPT, so which is the UK equivalent to HST. But again, that's 125 miles per hour. It's not true high speeds, not true 140. Right, so that's a deep there. We'll reduce to 300 now. A little bit of brake on the train brake. For a 4-bar brake there. Nice and smooth transition. Perfect. So what the TVG system there will do now is step down the speeds as we approach the station. So we'll jump down at 30 kilometers per hour at a time. All I have to do is follow it. I jump. So that's going to be 300 down to 270 now. As long as we're within 10 kilometers per hour of the target speed, should hold it alright. 270 flashing, brings down to 250. If it's static, it means that's your target speed limit. If it's flashing, it means reduce. 230, it's actually down to 200 now. With 3.5 bars now. A little bit of a jump there in terms of speed. Okay, what's the pitch? Back to 4. That's right. Yeah, braking in the sim. Definitely a challenge now. Transport 2 better than Onboard 1 in terms of adhesion and purchase on the rail. Very different, very particular. So down to 170. 4 minutes to go. Running at 9:30. Perfect. Right, locked to 170. So what I'm going to do now is cut the power. Switch to manual control of the train speed now. Manually slow down. Congratulations. So 2 kilometers will reduce down to about 60 kilometers per hour against the platform. So leave on max braking now. It's ever so slow deceleration. 1 kilometer, apply the train brake and use that to kind of push the rest of the way down. Flashing for 170. The next one shall be 0. So train brake. As we're only running a single consistent train, we try and stop halfway down the platform rather than the whole way down of it. 60 kilometers, so far so good. 150 minutes to go to the stop marker. 3.5 bars. A little bit less braking there. Nice and slowly. See the stop marker right there. As you've got another 2 minutes to arrive as slow as you need. No problem. Full train brake. It's stationary, don't train to roll back. Right, unlock the doors and let the passage change. Welcome to Avignon. And yeah, an overall rather successful run that. No major issues, train brakes rather well. Managed to up pretty much right on the marker. The other train there just passing now, but like I say, it's a very fun train to drive, the 600 TGV. Very fun to drive. Hopefully, causes too many problems in future scenarios. See, they've waited for 30 seconds. Another 2 minutes, I say. There's 2 minutes to wait. Might as well have a proper look around here. So let's shut down. Jump inside and look so this train sets up. So, being a duplex, like I say, we've got 2 levels. We've got lower level, which is low ceiling, very fancy seating. Actually quite dim in terms of lighting. You've got brown roof, wooden setup, very, very nice. Upper deck, a bit brighter. Got more lighting, got a bit more of a roof space. Not gonna lie, I actually kind of prefer the lower deck. Much darker, much gloomier. If you don't know me, I do much prefer dark places over lights. Darker it is, better it is. Yeah, very, very nice train this. And very well created from Dovetail. Dovetail done a fantastic job actually rebuilding it into the sim. Really giving it the feel of the real thing. You got like a, I'm not sure if that's like a one-way window or just a mirror. I'm not quite sure. It does fit. It does fit rather well. Platform. So the next one. Where's that map? Map. Very detailed map in regards to the 3 stations line. We've over here got the 2 vending machines there. I mean, I'm sure you know the company owns this. It will be Selector. No branding for that because they don't have license for it, but Selector pretty much have a monopoly on all railway vending machines in Europe. Another map, another poster. A few of them already. 2 posters, a couple of maps. That's a first aid box over there. 4 out of 10. He's going up there. Look, another map. Very nice. Right, jump to the train, lock the doors, and let's bring the scenario to an end. Good work. That's all for this journey. Let's see how you did. Any moment now. Any second. Now, right, okay, let's have a look. So, overall, not too bad. A little bit over speed limits towards the mid-portioned route there. Does the brake instead of stepping down. That wasn't too bad. Acceleration, rather, yeah, acceleration's fine as well. Overall, can't fault that, to be fair. Stop accuracy, 1 meter 60. Level 43 on the character. Level 9 on the routes. Level 11 on the train. And, yeah, I mean, like I say, that was a rather standard run, that. Even the rain. Operator stats to no issue. So, yeah, I mean, that is that. So, back again tomorrow for the next scenario, which is going to be Marseille Return. That was our first run in the LGV Méditerranée in the Series 200 Duplex. And so far, so good. So, fingers crossed the future missions will progress like that and see how it all operates from there. So, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you very much for the support you've shown me recently as well. You guys have been truly fantastic. I shall see you again for some more Train Sim action. Take care, have a good one, and goodbye.